Ladies and gentlemen, Rex Bear Leak Project, how the heck are you? I hope you're safe and doing fantastic wherever you are. Go to leakproject.com today and you'll get access to exclusive content. Also, check out our shop, our blog, our podcasts. Now, this right here is what I want to share with you. This is directly from hisz.rsoe.hu alert map. This is the index. And you can see there's a lot of chaos going on. But let's scroll down. I want to show you what brings to my mind what I talked about earlier today with the world is on fire. Let's look at these extreme level events right now. The first one that's coming up is Japan. It's been going on for 15 days. Level 5, 5 of 5. That's pretty extreme. Now, if you scroll down, plus the forest fires right now in California are insane. Greece got hit with some nasty forest fires, but it's totally natural, totally natural. And right here, you're going to see short time events, extreme weather, 4 out of 5. Scroll down again. Extreme weather, Saudi Arabia, 3 out of 5. Extreme weather, India, 4 out of 5. Scroll down. Flash flood, Greece. Extreme weather, Nebraska. Extreme weather, state of New York, 3 out of 5. Wildfires, USA, state of Idaho. Greece, 5 of 5. We were just talking about that. Floods, epidemic hazards. I mean, the world is pissed. And on that note, check out gadgetswithleak.com. I mean, at least you can see in the dark, right? And you know how Murphy is an optimist. You ever heard of Murphy's Law? If you don't have something, you're more likely to need it. Well, one thing that's key in your bug-out bag, in your glove box, in your house when you go camping, just to have one, a very good flashlight. Check out Gadgets with Leak, discounts for Leak Project listeners. The Halo 2800 Spotlight is one of the brightest flashlights in the world. The Halo Floodlight is awesome. It's extremely bright, and you can adjust it. I have both of those. I've also got the emergency LED light. If you look at the price of just a regular LED light of this caliber at a regular store, it's about the same price. This thing you can turn on and off, though, and you can take with you. It's awesome. It's awesome. And the safety flares are awesome, too. So anyway, check it out. All right, enough about that. Halo, how the heck are you? Come here often. Well, check this out. 2018 Japan heat wave. This is insane. Now, first of all, I look at the temperatures as not that big of a deal because, first of all, I've been doing podcasts out of the garage for 3 years where temperatures were getting up to well into the 110, 115 range, and it was exciting. So just like being in a sauna zone. But Japan, they're not used to it as much out there. And this extreme heat wave that isn't really being talked about much on the news. Now, let's talk about something after the heat wave here that is on the news, this flooding, this historical flooding that's going on in Japan right now also. So throughout much of July this year, record-breaking heat waves affecting large areas of Japan. Temperatures in excess of 95 degrees. That's like a walk in the park for me. Although, once again, it's different out there because they're not used to it. Now, there was in Kumagaya a record temperature of 106 degrees on the 23rd of this month. So that's the highest ever observed in Japan. But nothing to worry about, folks. You're a conspiracy theorist if you even talk about it. 80 people have died from heat-related causes. That's terrible. And at least 22,000 have had heat stroke, requiring hospitalization. What? 22,000 people have had heat stroke. Yeah, now I see why it's a 5 out of 5 danger zone out there. That's crazy. 22,000 reported in this article. Could be more. It's probably more if that many people are being reported in this article. They might not have everybody. They might. Just saying. Swamp gas from Yellowstone. Here's the synopsis. The flooding, mudslides that lasted from late June through mid-July, extensive heat waves spreading across Japan mainland. Wow. Hiroshima, Okayama, Ehime, 145 people were hospitalized with heat stroke symptoms. All-time high for Japan. Just look at it. Now, right here, you can see the temperatures. Google, just type in Japan weather. Let's take a look at the map, shall we? This is a French map. I mean, if you're in France, you're watching this right now. I don't think a lot of people watch Leak Project in France. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Whew, I'm telling you, it's getting hot, folks. It's getting hot. Like literally. Not just figuratively. All right, here we go. There's about 126 million people that live in Japan. Beautiful history. The technologies, the cultures, I mean, just the ninjas. Japan's awesome. I've never been there, but it looks beautiful. I mean, I would never want to go to Tokyo. I think there's about 20 million people live in Tokyo. And for that many people to live out there and for it to be as clean and as efficient as it is, I find that just absolutely remarkable. I mean, think about that. 20 million people approximately in Tokyo. There's states about the size of mainland Japan, not with all the islands and such, but the mainland. Like how many people live in Alaska or Wyoming or Idaho or Ladies and gentlemen, we are in exciting times. The weather is so extreme. Forest fires around the world. The earth is expanding. When things heat up, they expand. Now, what's causing it? What's the real underlying culprit? If you were to say, okay, we're going to take 5 pieces, we're going to take the top 5 manipulators of the atmosphere that's causing this extreme weather, we're going to take the top 5, what would those be? Or just the top 2 or the top 3? Or what's the number 1? Seriously. I mean, is there a binary star that we don't see? Is that what's causing this extreme heat? Is Sheldon Moore and history and many prophecies that have been written about throughout various cultures and timelines, is there a binary star? Is that why certain days they block out the sun more than the other? Now, the chemtrails they use, I think they're using a different formula because the skies, it's like they're mimicking the blue, but it's really not blue like it used to be. It's just bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. The Twilight Zone. It's like the Twilight Zone. And I certainly feel for the people in Japan because the extreme temperatures that they're not used to, the flooding, the amount of land mass and the amount of people within that land mass, combined with the way the earth is changing, if you're in some of these smaller areas, for example, look at Puerto Rico and look at these islands in the Caribbean that just got annihilated with the extreme weather last year. Last year was the year of the hurricane. This year is the year of the volcano. What are we going to see next, folks? Which volcano? And Tokyo's had some volcanic activity going on, more so than usual. Ever since Fukushima, that place has just been getting hammered with earthquakes, extreme weather. What's going on with Japan? Very interesting and unfortunate. Now, I'm talking to people from Hawaii and all over the world that are saying they're seeing and experiencing and feeling weather changes that they just can't explain unless you look at the geoengineering scenario hypothesis, which is more than a hypothesis now. Now, the question is, why are they manipulating the weather the way that they are? Are they attempting to create a global need for their services? Oh, okay, you need rain, you need warmer weather, you need cooler weather, you need protection from the sun. Okay, well, we'll charge you X amount of dollars for that. Like the Baron in Total Recall, the original one where they're on Mars and he's selling air to the people. And there's that technology that can actually create air and fix the atmosphere, but he doesn't want it to be touched, and it's a million-year-old alien artifact. Just using the term alien because it's not human. They've got 3 fingers and a thumb. They're still really cool. And they're really smart. Just saying. So, be excellent to each other, everybody. Be safe. And go to Gadgets with Bleak. Why not? Just pick up one of those awesome flashlights. Because they're really cool. Be the change you want to see.